Very extreme, chaotic, severe snow to flooding, heavy rainstorm.
Weekend of heavy snow and icy rain. Major incidents
Nationwide
have been declared in
weather,
Lincolnshire
UK
and
2025.
because of severe flooding. Leicestershire Fire and Rescue say they've had numerous calls from people.
Well, this time it's 10 o'clock a.m. in the evening, well, 10 p.m. in the evening.
From stranded vehicles or flooded houses.
Blimey.
Police in North
And it
Yorkshire
is
say that they've recovered
the 6th of January 2025.
flooding in Beale. Well, there are nearly 200
Monday evening, guys,
flood warnings which are
2025.
still in place across England.
See that?
Midlands correspondent Navtej Johal is in Great Glen near Leicester. Navtej.
Oh my god, this is serious, guys.
Rita, it is an ever-changing and concerning picture.
Too much rain.
In the last couple of hours, a
Snow melt.
flood warning has been
Severe.
issued for caravan
Flood
floods
warning.
on the River Soar,
Blimey.
Barrow upon Soar. That means there is a danger to
The River Mole's on flood warning now.
and that a large.
Hey, you're watching this, Shane. The River Mole is on flood warning.
This morning, this was the scene of a
I enjoyed your
remarkable
set.
rescue.
It's on his second
The
show
man
this
who
evening.
performed that rescue has
Extra
been commended
with John Andrews.
by the fire service.
Well, it's not your show, you know what I mean. John Andrews' show.
Someone in trouble. But as he told me, when he saw the driver of this vehicle in danger, he knew he just had to act.
It's brave, but foolish, but maybe
The moment a woman stranded in her
what you
car
should do, maybe.
in rising flood water
Is it right?
was rescued by
Or is it wrong to do this? Put yourself in mortal
She got into
peril.
trouble in the Leicestershire village of Great Glen.
I wouldn't do that personally.
By the heavy rainfall overnight.
How are you?
It's not a good idea to do that, guys.
How are you feeling?
You put yourself in mortal peril. Don't follow that
This is the
person.
man being hailed as a hero.
It's brave, but it's foolhardy.
Easy owns the now flooded pub next to where the rescue took place.
Brave.
What was going through your
Foolhardy.
head? Because that was a potentially very dangerous thing to do.
So I'm just thinking, like, get the person out from there. That's what I was thinking. Only.
Brave, but
So I thought
foolhardy.
nothing. I thought just to grab. Just to
You're
see
lucky to be alive.
she die or she would pass away.
She said that if you had
Yeah.
if you had rescued her,
That's
another
right.
15-20 minutes later, she
Yeah.
might have died.
Yeah.
The woman who's asked to remain anonymous says she's now fine and has thanked Jimmy and other local residents for their help.
Were
I
you
don't blame her.
Not at all. Absolutely no fear. Fearless. No, I got no fear. No.
Were you even thinking
Absolutely
about
not. I was just thinking to get that person out from the car. Absolutely not.
I've walked through water like that, but I haven't swam in it.
Frozen, frosty.
It's not safe.
No, zero. Completely zero.
Well, I guess sometimes you just don't
Leicestershire
think,
Fire
do
and
you?
Rescue Service declared a major incident
That's the
across
problem.
the county and Rutland today and says it's rescued dozens of people caught out by the flooding.
Noah's Ark, guys. Noah's Ark.
200 calls in fire control, and every appliance across the county was out at some point throughout the day.
In the old days, we used to have lots of snow. This is what used to happen after it melted. That was back in the 1960s and 1970s across the UK.
Properties, rising water levels.
So it's not unusual.
Leicestershire is one of the places hit hardest by the weather over the last 24 hours. But a major incident has also been declared in Lincolnshire. 50
Blimey.
children were rescued after their school was cut off by floodwater, and homes were flooded in the county, including Tom's.
I hope they're not using sandbags. Sandbags are rubbish.
3-month-old daughters.
Plastic
So
shielding
we
things are
need to find somewhere
good
else
for
to live.
self-flood
As long as
defence.
we can cope, but I can't raise two 3-month-old daughters in here safely.
Roads and railways have been disrupted, and 180 flood warnings are still in place.
Well, my sister's under pressure at the moment.
The
They're
advice from the authorities
they're
is to
overrun.
avoid driving through floodwater and to check routes before.
And I saw someone doing that today and they got stuck in it.
Another such
Not too far
dramatic
from Brookwood Line Road.
incident will be avoided.
Foolish person.
Navtej Johal, BBC News, Leicestershire.
Well, for people in the north of England and in Wales, it's another day of heavy snowfall that's been causing disruption.
Wow.
Danny Savage has more now from North Yorkshire.
After that. Wow, that's
After
amazing.
more than 24 hours of heavy
Crikey.
snowfall, it was tough out on the Pennine Hills today.
Wow.
On a
Northern
big
England.
road above Wharfdale, some cars struggled to get through. So we all got
Surprising.
out and pushed him up,
Not
which
surprised.
then allowed the gritter to finally come through. Lots of high roads were in a similar state across a wide area of northern England and southern Scotland.
I'm not surprised.
Spare a thought though for hill farmers. Michael was crisscrossing the valleys around Malham today, feeding his flock, most of which are expected to lamb next month. He was rescuing
Crikey.
some of them from drifts too.
Quite rough really, very cold, very rough and very, while the wind's got up it makes it a lot worse obviously.
Yeah, it does,
The
mate.
drifts,
It's horrible.
and then the sheep are under the drifts and you've got to get them out.
It's terrible.
Have you been digging your sheep out?
Well, just several this morning, that's all that were missing, so that was okay. I found those, so I got them to the feed wagon and they're feeding hay and everything, and they should be okay now.
He's a
And
farmer.
this is perhaps the main problem
Blimey.
now on high ground in the Pennines. Drifting. This is about 5 or 6 feet deep. It blocks roads, obviously.
Blimey.
But it also ends up with animals underneath. This is where some of the sheep belonging to Michael had to be dug out from
Oh my
earlier.
God. Bless
Elsewhere,
them.
hundreds of schools were closed because of the snow. Lancashire, Yorkshire, and North East
Not surprised
Scotland were
today.
affected. Manchester Airport
no
has
school
been
back day.
Open,
No
closed
school
again, and
back.
reopened in the last 24 hours.
Blimey.
There still could be some
Chaos.
delays due to planes being in the wrong place.
Oh dear.
Back in Malham, the focus was on keeping warm. Simon was getting through with his log deliveries.
Ooh,
To try,
that's me, Simon.
Try and fulfill the orders if you can, but sometimes it can be.
Yeah, I watched the Sun Age Evans tonight. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sun Age Evans.
And his customers were grateful.
We still have 2 or 3 days supply left, so if Simon hadn't got to us today, you know, it would have been starting to.
So he's a hero then, isn't he?
The
Slap
snow
the
isn't
hands.
likely to go anywhere for a good few days. Freezing temperatures are forecast here until the weekend.
So there's heavy snow away for the southeast submarine regions potentially this Wednesday, maybe. It's a very small
Prime
chance.
Minister has defended
Well, there
his
you go.
record on
Please
taxing
subscribe to Michelle and Simon Jones on the Force Speed with your always. Quite support the needs of the minute at way the needs of the few. This is my friend Sparky and Jim every Friday at 3 to 5 p.m. ITF Friday thing. Soho Hill radio station. We should be doing that show for 4 years now on the radio station on Soho Hill's radio show every Friday. And this is my friend Shane, live with Cindy Lou through the years at 10 to 12 p.m. Soho Hill's radio show every Friday live. And this is my friend John on Lara Show every Sunday at 9 a.m. to 12 and live on the Wokemer Show Lara Show every Sunday. Please squash on Silent Age Evans. There's lots of radio stations, Soho Hill's radio stations listen every week. Then Nia Mark on the Saturday as well. Listen to that show. Next one's the 18th of January 2024 this year, Saturday. Please squash on Silent Age Evans.